Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Wonderful to connect with you. I'm Michelle, and this is Soul Awakening. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And those of you that have been traveling with me for a while, thank you so much for co-creating this community with me. I appreciate you all so much, and I appreciate your comments, but I also appreciate just your light, your presence. I am going to be tuning in. This will be a pick a card for the upcoming energies. I'm going to tune into the Akashic, and then we'll look at each soul story and see how it is affecting you, how the energies are affecting you, the way things are playing out in the universal energy flow. And we're going to be looking at signs, symbols, images that you're receiving, guiding you on your path, as well as what you need to know as an artist, soulpreneur, spiritualpreneur, what you need to know for your career, your life purpose, your soul's purpose. Those of you that are light workers that are already in service, or many of you are awakening to your service, this will be for you also. So we're going to look at the spirit in business, the spiritual aspect of you that is expressing in experiences through a career, perhaps job focus, perhaps even a hobby that you love and you're wondering, can I turn this into a career? Many of you are looking for more fulfillment. If you are, this reading is for you. If you'd like to connect with me further, by the way, you can, soulplayground.life, also MentorCam, the app. If you have a quick question or want to know anything about your dreams or dream therapy or need assistance on your path, you can connect with me through MentorCam. Also, soulplayground.life if you want a longer individual private reading, whether channel guidance, psychic mediumship, numerology, or astrology, you can connect with me there. Also for personal inner work. I'm also, you can connect with me through PayPal, CashApp, and Venmo. If that's something that you want to support the channel, you can do that. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know who you are and what you're going through in your life in the comments. And also you can connect with me on Instagram. I'd love to connect with you there. All right, so this is soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. Soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. So if you'd like to skip ahead, the timestamp is below. Otherwise, you can stay with me for this portion. I'd love to have you here as well. So the messages that I kept getting was a lot of challenge and uncertainty. If you watch some of my, few of my earlier videos a couple weeks ago for the energetic pulse of the week, as well as I believe there was one about signs, symbols, and images that you're receiving from your spirit team, spirit guides, or the universe, as well as connecting to your heart's desire. There's a lot of oppositional energy right now. There is a lot of resistance. There is a lot of restriction, constriction, clamping down. What is highlighted is our rights, our choice, but also finding the divine flow, which is through your creativity, which is through your self-expression. So this actually is a really good time for you if you are an artist, creative, if you do something that is perhaps spiritually based or connecting more to your soul's gifts, your abilities, your talents, there is going to be a lot of opportunity, a lot of openings. Now, in the 3D realm, things are going to be slowing down, closing, open, close, open, close. And of course, there's a lot of not just fear, but chaotic energy. There's a lot of uncertainty. But this chaotic energy is what the universe uses to create with. So you need to catch it. You need to grab that energy, the energy that's happening. One way to process what's happening is by focusing on creative expression. Painting a picture, writing a poem, whatever is creative for you. Earlier this morning, I had some deep healing work last night, and I really felt like very inspired. And so I was editing videos and doing wavegrams and playing around with images, doing some of my collage art. What will get you through whatever you're going through and whatever is happening universally right now through 3D consciousness, the mainstream or race consciousness, human race consciousness, is connecting into our spiritual gifts, our spiritual tools, our soul path tools, our soul gifts, our soul abilities, our gifts, our talents, however you want to look at it. There's many ways to look at it, but it is the divine expression of you that is yearning to come out, that is calling. This is the soul call that many of you are hearing, like now is the time, or I really want to do this. I really want to create this. I really want this kind of life. You harness this energy and you move through it through creative expression, soul expression. Creativity and self-expression is the realm of the soul. The soul loves variety. The soul loves to create and to express. The soul loves creative solutions. Our ego, little self, may see problems. The soul sees a creative opening, an opening for something more or something new. So you want to ask yourself right now, what is opening? What is open there for me? Even if it's a small opening. It might be an opening this big. It may be a little window. It may be a small door that opens into a larger door, or a small door that the opportunity stays small for a long time or a particular period of time and then opens into a wider arena of experience and or abundance. There are ways to tap more into your abundance, to move more into prosperity consciousness, abundance consciousness. That means realizing and recognizing not only the infinite capability of every situation, that there are infinite possibilities because we live in an infinite universe. The unseen is infinite. It only becomes finite in the form that it takes. And so forms are changing. You're going to see a lot of changes in further systems, corporation systems, education. It is setting up a time that more of the mainstream has more of a rude awakening, but they need to have some place to go, some place of understanding, some place where, oh, that is working, that did work, that is helping, that's the way. So many of you are way showers. You're showing the way simply by living your truth, by living authentically, living out your authenticity. Your authentic life is your soul life. So many of you are moving also from what I call a life path to a soul path, from a life purpose to a soul purpose, where you realize that your purpose is even deeper. Remember, our soul's purpose is not so much what we do, but how we do it. Many of you are awakening to your unique gifts and your talents. Many of you are teachers, healers. You've been on this path a long time. You've come back precisely for this time and this focus. Your gifts, whatever you're doing, is so needed and necessary at this time. The vibrational frequency that is you, your soul signature frequency, is so needed at this time. You have within you the key code that is needed, that will be decoded. So many of you are realizing you're encoded with something, and you will come together with others with shared groups, shared resources, shared understanding, shared projects, shared goals, shared visions. A lot of this is in prep for next year, 2022, although this is a timeless reading, so whenever you get it. But I will say there are going to be a lot of changes in 2022 where people start finding their group, their soul tribe. They find the outlet in the place for their soul gifts. The soul memory comes back of, aha, that is what I'm here to do. Many of you are already experiencing this, but you're going to see a next wave of this because we're all part of this group in this great soul wave that's taken shape and form in our smaller icon or avatar of us. Remember, what you see is about 20 to 25%, if that. We are rungs and rungs of energy and light We're rungs and rungs of a vibrational frequency, circles and circles and circles, interconnecting circles with each other, with all life. We are connected through the subtle energy into the interconnectedness of the all that is. Everything affects everything, every thought, every idea that is on a consistent basis. Not the fleeting thought or idea, but what is consistent begins to take shape and hold, and then you put an intention and an intentional act. It begins to manifest. So there's a lot right now that is hanging in the etheric plane waiting to manifest. That could be connections for you, openings, specifically new directions in business and career. You're going to see a lot of changes in how people work, the types of businesses, the types of jobs and job descriptions. There is a lot changing. And so the call is right now, the soul call. The question is, are you answering it? All right, so if you've stayed with me through this connecting in, let's just pause here and choose the pile, the stack, the soul story that draws you, that you feel a connection to. Maybe you already felt a connection. For some of you, it's going to be soul story number 1. Some of you, soul story number 2. Some of you, soul story number 3. Some of you, 1 or 2, or all of them. And you may just get a confirmation. You may have some kind of synchronistic message. You may get guidance out of 1 or 2 or all of them. Trust your intuition. This is one of the reasons I love to pick a card or any reading. It's the way that it's done. When you've aligned more to your higher self and you've asked the question, what do I need to know right now? Where is my guidance? Where is my messages? Or I need a confirmation on this. You're guided to the right reading, the right reader, the right form, the right book, the right whatever, bumper sticker, billboard, book, whatever, movie, whatever it is. You're guided to that. So it's the quantum aspect of you that's guiding you. It's the higher self. It's the highest form of you. The part that remains through the subtle energy that experiences and expressing through you sets us up for you. So let's tune in. Let's start with soul story number 1. Hello, soul story number 1. This is your reading. So you chose green calcite, which is pretty amazing. Has to do with the heart chakra, connects in more to the heart chakra. It dissolves programming, beliefs, ideas that are more negative or holding you back, rigid beliefs. It opens up the heart chakra to embrace oneself more, where one finds oneself. For many to be able to do the deeper inner work, to get to the heart of the matter, what matters to you. Dissolving hardened feelings and bringing increase of prosperity, abundance, financial increase. Green calcite is also about finding what you love to do. It's about connecting to an inner love. And sometimes there are beliefs that need to be shifted, negative images of oneself or one's life or circumstances that need to be dissolved to get to that deeper self-love and self-acceptance. And green calcite can help with this. Now, it also helps with connecting to the heart chakra, to feeling more connected with oneself, and then feeling more empowered and feeling more confident because one is loving the form that one is. One is loving oneself. And also in that loving oneself and feeling empowered, you begin to draw in more of what you need and want. You begin to draw in much more abundance. So green calcite can also bring an increase of whatever is needed, especially on the emotional and physical realm. such as increase in finance as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's also Cancer, Virgo. I have a little card here. This transitions from old to a new environment. So if you're transitioning from an old environment or new, maybe some of you are moving or something's changing in your environment or work situation, also brings emotional fulfillment. Okay, emotional healing, emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment. All right, we'll put that there. So now we're going to do what we call build the reading. We've got here North Node, life's purpose. This is what I thought with you, soul story number 1. I feel this reading for you has a lot to do about healing negative expectations or past situations that have caused you to believe a certain way about yourself that has been blocking much more success, a much more expanded aspect of success. You're also connecting more to your life's purpose. You're getting, the North Node is the way to go. It's the compass is directing you or about to direct you in a certain area of your life that opens you up more to more abundance, more finance, financial security, financial freedom, if you want to call it that. But it is through activating your life's purpose. Oh my God, I don't believe this. Well, I should believe this. Because I don't look at the cards. You've got the North Node, which is 41, which is a 41-5. So that's somehow new directions with that 5 energy. So this is about making your stability more secure. So you're looking at security, could be financial security, job security, or home, or savings. Maybe you're saving money up to branch out in a new direction, which is connecting you more to your life's purpose. And then you also pulled here your life's purpose. So the key to your success as an artist, an entrepreneur, however you're coming, you're defining what you do, your key to your success is connecting to your life's purpose now, especially into this year and into next year. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings peace to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Well, I feel for many of you, it's also about doing more of what you love or what's fulfilling. And that's what your higher self is guiding your little self to do. Your spirit guide, spirit team want you to focus more on what's fulfilling, what really brings in a sense of purpose. Some of you are, yes, you are in service. You're doing a lot to help others. But I feel like there's something that you're wanting to do that you need to integrate, that you feel a deep connection with. Okay, let's look at the shadow cards. You've got Goddess. The light attribute is the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. The lower, I'm not going to call it shadow aspect because our shadow can be negative or positive. So let's just look at it as the less evolved, is exploitation of the female nature and form. So some of you, part of what you want to do is connecting in with the divine feminine. It's opening up. I do get a lot with art, maybe music also, but I feel like somehow you're very visual. And whether male or female, there is something very interesting about the visage, about your face, or how you present yourself. That's part of the packaging that you're using this lifetime. It conveys, maybe it's how you dress or a certain color, something you do or wear connects you, that people like get you right away. Like, oh, that person's about this. They understand you by something about with your appearance. Smoky quartz, clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. Well, that's why you got the green calcite. So this is clearing negativity, but it's also clearing negative emotions, patterns, patterns that are not suiting you anymore. Beliefs that like, oh, that'll never happen, or that's going to take too long, or it's too late. that's what the green calcite can help you, because I feel like that's been passed on to you. It's generational from your family, someone in your family, or maybe a lot of your family thought, okay, let's be practical. So to kind of protect you or save you, they would say, oh no, that's not good to do. That's not going to bring enough money in, or you can't do that, or so many people are doing that. That market is, saturated. Do something else. You're cleansing that, and opening up to the goddess will help you. The light, the frequency of receptivity, the divine feminine. Then you got the high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. So there is a lot with the heart. Green calcite corresponds to the heart. Finding the soul's purpose, that it's something that you love. Some of you, it could be nurturing. You may need more nurturing, or it could be nurturing someone. Nurturing, maybe the job that you do or the career you have is about nurturing. Many of you could work with women. I hear Lion's Gate. So this past Lion's Gate somehow was very pivotal or important to you. It could be goddess religion. It could be goddess circles. It could be the divine. It's something with the divine feminine in some kind of group. I get a rose, the path of the rose. Yeah, so you're being asked maybe to look at the types of the goddess, of the divine feminine, bring that into the work that you're doing. And then you got surrender. Okay, so surrender is so you are being asked to activate more of the divine feminine of you, the more of the receptivity, surrender to that. So many of you may have been in jobs or careers where it's a lot about do. You gotta do. Okay, I'm getting to do two more. So we're gonna do tarot, and then we're gonna see what else comes up around this. Yeah, I keep hearing surrendering to the divine, and understanding that in surrendering to the divine, it's surrendering to you. The high heart chakra is having your individual heart healed enough that it's connecting into the universal heart. So there could be heart condition, heart ailment, heart condition situations, healing from the heart, emotions, moving past limiting thoughts. I get a lot with thoughts and beliefs with you, soul story number 1. Okay, let's see. Your career path, your spiritual business, soul's purpose. So we're looking at all of that. What are the messages so that you can manifest your soul's purpose or life purpose in the world? Third chakra, intention. This is also working with the mind. So that again, it is working with beliefs. Disruption, you've got the tower. It's coming under life purpose. For quite a few of you, what you're doing or intended to do is going to be disrupted. It could be job changes. It could be job loss, so that there's something greater that comes in, a better job. Because I do see you getting abundance. So if you don't have a job right now, or you lost your job, or you realize something's happening at work, a lot of you are leaving to do something else. Some of you, it also could be a startup, helping community. There we go, hope. Got the star card there, right under the goddess. So I feel some of you have gone through a lot of dismantling, whether relationships, family situations, work, career, something. There's been a lot of dismantling. And if you haven't yet, you're going to be coming out of that much more hopeful, much more connected, hopeful for the future and where you fit in. Look at that, fulfillment of desires, 9 of Cups. Yeah, so there is some kind of fulfillment and material gain. 6 of Pentacles, money. This could also be money in, money out. So you might be investing in yourself, but it does show increase. And then you've got memories. Some of you, this is memories of what you're meant to do. Perhaps you're bringing something back that you used to do, and now you're bringing it back in a different way. And recognition and reward. Yeah, so you're being rewarded for past, some of you, it could be that you went back to school or you're just graduating, but it could be past knowledge or something that you studied before you're now going to be able to do. I'm hearing nothing is wasted, okay? So some of you, you're going to go, oh God, I never thought I'd use this. And there it is. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So this green calcite, the energy of this green calcite is helping you heal the inner child through the heart chakra so that you can hope again, believe again. Now, some of you are working with children or going to. I feel like some of you, there could be a teacher or you're working with some, maybe even a book or a program for children. There's a lot that's going to be opening up for you. Now, again, Cancer and Virgo are the signs that are attributed to green calcite. And so Cancer is, again, about the past. It's a memories of love, past memories. Some of you, it could be Lemurian. Okay, that's a little too much. But it could be that you're recalling something from your childhood. Many of you, that's blocked you, that you're releasing that. And I'm hearing the time is right. The time is right for you. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, this is about connecting into your soul's purpose or your life's purpose. Soul story number 1. Okay, what does soul story number 1 most need to know right now? Okay, this wanted to come. Wow, I thought so. This is for some of you, there's going to be, could be pregnancy, you're starting your own family, or if you're wondering, am I going to have that family? Yes. Whether it's natural, adopted, something. I do feel children very, very strongly. Motherhood, could be fatherhood, motherhood, but there is the gift of children, but also finding your soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And then you also receive transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Well, green calcite brings a healing. So some of you, I feel like the question is, am I ever going to get through this? Is this, am I ever going to have the life I want? Am I going to have that job, that career? Am I going to be able to use my gifts to help humanity and receive money? Am I going to be able to sustain my life? Yes, yes, you will. I'm going to take a Moonology card and a message here. Let me give us timing while I look at the moons. A little bit more healing. You're doing it all. You're doing what you need to do is what I'm hearing. Oh, wow. You got transformation twice. Transformation here and transformation. So if you had any doubt about your path or what you're doing, wipe it away. Wipe it away. You are transforming on a deep level. A lot of the transformation that's happening right now for many, especially those more awake and aware, that are in the process of awakening, the different levels of awakening. Those of you that, if you identify as a light worker or starseed, have to do with transformation on a cellular level. It's a deep changing the structure, the expression and experience of the DNA, connecting in more to your soul's signature frequency, your soul blueprint, your soul design. And then we've got time out, so taking a time out. Some of you, I do feel that the shift, and maybe you have enough money saved or you get a severance package, or if it's governmental assistance, or, wherever you are in the world, what is it, redundancy or unemployment, there is going to be something that helps bridge you to the next. Because I feel for some of you, there is a little bit of a space before the next thing comes in. So make sure you're taking a time out, because you're doing so much work, external work and inner work is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you get to write it, whatever that means. You get to write it. You're making it right. Oh, look at that. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable. That's what I said earlier. That's why taking the time out, there's still more facts needed. There's more unfolding. So I know some of you came to this reading like, is it A or is it B? It's still unfolding because you're transforming at a cellular level. Your energetic matrix that you've been operating from is shifting, is changing, is being recreated. It's like a spider web. Spiders don't weave the same web, right? And how do they know something is there? It's by vibration. So you're changing in such a way that you can feel the vibration of what's coming in for you, or where the openings, or what you need to do or not do. So you're becoming much more of a vibratory being, okay? Let's look at the Soul Purpose cards, Soul Purpose Oracle. The key to you is the heart, connecting, working with the personal heart and connecting in with the higher heart. So energy healing, channel through intention and touch. So some of you could do massage or need massage or Reiki. That's going to help you clear vibrationally. Getting a Reiki attunement, bioenergy alignment, pranic healing, energetic healing, a massage, work with your subtle energies as well as the denser physical energy of you. Some of you do this, or you're wanting to do this. You're really feeling a call. Now, some of you, I do feel that you are maybe even working at a spa or retreat, or you're about to go on one, or maybe you're doing sound healing. There's a lot to do with healing energy here, yourself as well as others. Let's get a Theta Waite Oracle card here, and we'll wrap it up. I'm hearing divine destiny. I also hear the name Dennis, could be Denise. Paint your future. The slate is clearing. So it's not yet clear, soul story number 1, but it is clearing. Things are clearing up for you, okay? Unplugged. That's the time out. Take time to unplug. You also got invitation, and I feel this is a few things. You're going to be invited someplace where you really feel, well, 2 things. For some of you, you don't feel like you fit in anymore, or it's like not as much a match. And then for others, you're invited someplace that you just feel is so you. It's like, oh my God, I see where I'm going or what's happening. You really feel a connection. You're also going to meet someone that is helpful to you and somehow in your business. So be aware of networking situations, whether in person or online. There are people that you're going to meet that are going to be very instrumental in this part of your path, or the next leg of your path, which whenever you're watching this is the next 2 to 3 months, 4 months at the most. There are some people that open some doors or give you some new ideas or give you some support. So I feel for many of you, this is also about not overdoing, okay? Don't and there it is, reward and 0 point. You're getting back to 0 point here. You're resetting. This is the timeout. You're resetting. Some of you are resetting your nervous system. So there's less anxiety, less stress, and reward. So that tells me financial reward. So if you've been asking about money and a direction that you will be able to receive more money or have an increase in pay, increase in salary, or receive more money or drawing more money by what you do, there is, once you connect more to this 0 point energy and reset, that your financial situation is going to get much, much better. There's an increase in funding. I hear for some, there's funding with something that you want to do. Harlequin, I don't know what that means. There's something about Harlequin, I don't know. Some of you, there could also be some kind of writing or book deal. There's some kind of deal or contract signed is what I'm hearing. But a key for you is connecting into the divine flow. Don't overly push. Connect into the goddess energy, the goddess principle. Nurture your heart. Okay, get to the heart of the matter, what matters to you, and work through those, anything that's vibrationally holding you back, a thought, a belief. especially that what's been passed down to you that doesn't work, that isn't serving you right now. Okay, so your soul insights mantra to connect with. Oh, okay. As I align my heart to the high heart chakra, I manifest my soul's desires. Ooh, and for some of you, my heart's desire is my soul desire. Or my soul's desire is my heart's desire. So you are kind of getting it. You're kind of seeing that, or you're going to be, that what comes from the soul is also good for the heart. What's good for the heart connects you to the soul. The heart is a portal into the soul. All right, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate you connecting with me. And I would love it if you would share the video, like, subscribe, share. And I really would like it if you have the time to leave me a comment, let me know how this resonates with you and how it unfolds for you. I am here to support you in any way I can. So I'll see you in the next reading. Much peace and light. Soul story number 2. This is your reading. You've been through a lot, and somehow you're coming up and out. I get like rising from the ashes. I'm also getting a lot of animal medicine around you, so maybe around animals. Be aware, animals, insects, birds. You're getting a lot of messages from the animal kingdom, insects kingdom. Our animal beings are guiding and helping you. Now, you did pick the Obsidian, which is a very, very powerful crystal, shale, stone. Obsidian has the gift of absorbing negative energy and transmuting it. So it doesn't just deflect, it actually absorbs the energy. So this could mean something for you, transmuting energy. In other words, how do we take energy? Let's say we have energy of apathy or depression. Maybe we transmute it by going within, by writing, by meditating, by doing contemplation to see what's inside of us. Or we work with a trusted healthcare practitioner or spiritual teacher or healer or therapist, somebody, a guide that can help us go within. So if we're pushed within, we learn how to go within or find out, what does this mean? What's at the bottom of this? This is also the astrological signs associated with Obsidian are Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, which I find is very telling because it almost looks like oil, right? It looks like it came deep from the earth. So again, that scorpionic energy of getting to the bottom of things or doing the deeper healing, the deeper work. Some of you may be doing that or help others do that. Some of you may need to or want to work with someone that can help you, some kind of healthcare practitioner or guide or medium. I'm getting deep mediumship or learning how to be a medium. I'm just getting that now. Also, the Sagittarius, again, is about the higher vibrational frequency or the higher philosophy of something or the higher perspective. And Capricorn is how can you live this way on the earth plane. Okay, so again, Obsidian is protection, but it also dissolves the negative, it absorbs it and transmutes the negative energy. Could be negative thoughts, negative beliefs. It's also a cleansing and clearing stone. A lot to do with protection. Okay, so now we're going to, what I call build the reading. We're going to tune in. You've got part of fortune increase. So this could be abundance. Some of this, I feel like maybe you're doing something more public or going to, or do something online. And you need to, 2 things, your light, here's light. Your light is your protection. But you may need to protect yourself in the sense of just your awareness. That's what the metaphysical axiom of your light is, your protection is your awareness. Just being aware of something or someone if it's a lower vibrational frequency, or maybe there's a troll or somebody, you know what I'm saying, or you get a negative comment at you. Use the energy of Obsidian to transmute it. See the bigger picture. See, well, that person, if they're bullying me or someone else, then they are hurting. Now, that doesn't mean you excuse this type of behavior, but you see that it's coming from wounding. You see that it's coming from lack consciousness. You see that it's coming from low self-esteem or not enough confidence or self-worth. I also hear for many of you that this is, if you're wanting to help people transmute energy or change or grow, that you need to do it professionally. Now, whether that's study or training, but I'm hearing that you're not to rescue your friends and family. I don't know where that came from. So some of you are very gifted. You're able to help others, but you need to know where and how to do it. Focus on service. What did I say? Yeah. So your gift is planetarily being of service, and you have this unicorn here. So it's these unique gifts that you have, or this ability to help others transmute lower vibrational energy or stuck states, conditioned response patterns. Maybe some of you are studying hypnotherapy or NLP, or you want to, or psychology or spiritual healing or spiritual counseling, intuitive counseling, or maybe some hands-on or energetic healing. You have this ability to help others. Now, some of you, you're in a different field. I get there's some of you, it's much more of a different type of business, but you still are of service. Mediator, what did I say? Light attributes, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy, personal and professional and personal life, respect for both sides of an argument. But the lower vibration or stuck state, the denser vibrational frequency of the mediator, which they call shadow here, is negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Well, what I feel for many of you is you perhaps in the past and maybe now, and you're changing that, you get stuck helping people that don't really want to be helped or aren't ready. So and sometimes we do that when we feel like we're not ready or not good enough. This Obsidian can help you with that. So you're good enough to do what you do professionally, to take it out there in the world, to be of service to humanity, to a community, to a group, to get a job or make a career choice that you're doing more of that. Otherwise, it's staying with your significant others, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner, sister, brother, friend. That energy you need to put into a professional capacity is what I'm hearing. Ooh, look at this. Self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Tiger's eye. So this to me is also, again, the confidence. It's about connecting to your higher self, knowing that you are an aspect of God, the all that is. You're an aspect of the universe. Infinite intelligence is streaming through you as you. You are good enough for whatever it is you want to do. And you're more than good enough. It's time to do it. It's time to move forward, soul story number 2. Look at this, manifesta. It's time to manifest your dreams, your goals, your desires. How do you do this? Through intentionality, intentional living, intentional decisions, inspired action. We're going to see where this goes further with other cards, but I feel like for you, that's action. Look at Mount Shasta. So a lot of you are getting higher vibrational frequency information, insight. You're decoding things. You're decoding some messages for people. Maybe you're a channeler, a psychic, or maybe you're working with cutting edge technology. This could be also in health or wellness or healthcare. There is some business where it's in its invention, or there's some kind of innovation that you're doing. Now, your part of fortune, which is what is fortunate in the chart, in your path, is increase. 45-9, but you have to let go of something. There's something that you're letting go of or releasing Many of you could be shifting timelines where something is wrapped up. You didn't think it was going to wrap up this quickly, but it is. It's done. You thought, oh, I have a few more years. No, the time is now. Rose quartz, love life, new or renewed romantic love here for you. Now, what's very interesting, this card fell out in between soul story number 1 and you, soul story number 2. And I, for some reason, just put it in. So there could be, for some of you, divorce, separation, and moving on. For some of you, the message is, yes, you focus on your career, but there is a partner to help you, a collaborator, somebody that is going to be helpful for you on your path. There is support there for you. Some of you, this support is going to be in a partner that you end up partnering on a personal level, but also a creative and business partner. So the increase for you, soul story number 2, is also in the emotional department. It's also in your love life as well as the career. But what's going to stop you or block you from drawing in these more attuned, appropriate for you, higher vibrational frequency situations and people and partner is by you staying stuck, trying to convince people of things, trying to help people that aren't ready, or they may not, their path may not be the same as yours. Their path may not be ascension. They may not be they may be at the level that they're going to be at for quite a while or forever. So that's something that you have to begin to move on from. Being of service. Some of you, it's literally some kind of service that you're doing. You have some great ideas, soul story number 2, that you need to act on also, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, you're working with light and sound, or there's something about electricity or something electrical. Is it the electromagnetic frequency, or you're tapping into a higher frequency of something? Obviously love and expression, but there is some, could be a device, maybe radionics, or some kind of device that you're using for healing. Some of you are working with sound, such as music or visual images, in service. So you are very creative. I feel this is a very, very creative group here. Wow, look at that spiritual union. So this is definitely connecting to your higher self, being that mediator. In other words, acting through your higher self, connecting with higher level knowledge and wisdom to help others. Could be mentoring or teaching. But again, I do feel there is a relationship coming in for you. Business and or partnership, whatever you're needing. Patience, you're in a planning stage. Saying to have patience. Temptation, let go of that old situation or that old path, soul story number 2. 7 of Swords, deception, envy, that is under manifesting. That to me is saying that since you're in a patience and planning phase, I'm going to put this over here. This is to not disclose everything that you're doing. You're in a time period of strategizing. You're setting something up. Some of you could be legal documents, contracts, or you're setting, it could be a business plan. There's something that you're setting up. Okay, you've got the Sun card here. Light, great card for fortune increase. Great card for relationships, business and or personal. And then 4 of Swords, rest and rejuvenate. So make sure you're getting enough rest. This is the planning. You can't do new beginnings. So what kind of new beginnings? Material harvest. 9 of Pentacles. So this new road that you've been contemplating, I do feel a lot of you that have tuned into my video are just wanting a confirmation. You either have just made a decision, you've pivoted, there's a turning point, another path, or you're about to, and this just confirms, yes, you're on the right track, you're on the right path. You're being guided by your higher self. I think for many of you, though, that it's like there's going to be a lot of people that are lost or don't know what to do around you. And you have to figure out, one of my teachers used to say, metaphysical teachers, like, Michelle, what makes you think that they don't have a higher self? I mean, that they can't grow and change or like you did. So soul story number 2, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to help everyone. You don't have to be the mediator all the time, the go-to, because too much of that puts you into codependent situations. Walk your truth. And for some of you, you're walking away from something. This is about truth. The increase comes, let go. Look at that, let go. There's something or someone you're letting go of. Some of you I can hear, oh, I didn't think it's not time yet, or this isn't going to happen until next year or 3 years, or I was going to save more. No, you have to trust this intuition that you have of how you're being guided. Right now, the past will hold you back. Okay, gratitude. I feel many of you connecting to what you are grateful for, what you appreciate, the messages that you've been getting. And then you've got awakening. This is right under new beginnings or above new beginnings. And we're going to take one more. Be fearless. Yeah, so right under the Fool, or right above the Fool, gratitude for what you have, new beginnings. So grateful for what you have now, what you've done, where you are, grateful for your gifts, is awakening this kind of conviction within you. Soul story number 2. Some of you help awaken others. You're very awake. You're living, you know that the awakening isn't just one thing that happens. It's cyclical. It's a spiral. We become more and more awake, more and more aware. So you are in that process, and it's saying to be fearless, which means the new opportunities that come for you that are opening is to have the, God, I just heard this is not my word, have the audacity to do it. So you need to make some bold moves. Soul story number 2, you need to make some bold moves is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what else. Or they're going to seem bold to you or on the outside, but you can do it. You've got something unique about what you do, some unique gifts that you need to tap into. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Those are the unique gifts. Like when I come to these readings, I'm like, okay, sometimes things don't look so good. I don't look so good. The light's weird, or the reading, it's just like, okay, unless it's absolutely not watchable, I just put it out. I play. I meditate, I tune in, I do my own readings, and you need to connect into that curiosity and sense of play. That's what's going to help you in this next level. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. There we go again with Obsidion. Cut the cord, soul story number 2. What are you doing that's done? It's an old way of doing or being. I kind of call it sometimes, I always say, and I used to do this, and I have to watch it because you see things, you want to help people, especially those that you're close to or that you love. But sometimes you have to let people just go their own way, make their own mistakes, or they'll find another way that's slightly different or greatly different than yours. You have to trust. But I always say, people, if we're behind all the time with the pooper scooper, I had at the doggy park, there's a pooper scooper. If you're always picking up the poop, people won't pick up their own poop. See it at the doggy park, people, if it's like, so you're moving into a time of your more self-reliability and responsibility for yourself, but there's some cords you need to cut. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. This is connected to your soul's purpose. Through play, through creativity, through expression, through expansion of some sort. There's something you're expanding into. But you have to let go of this denser or lower. It's not dense isn't bad. It's a frequency that is based more on wounding and separation. That's the best way. That's the non-dual way to say this. Because dense energy, our physical body is dense energy. So dense energy isn't bad. It's the stuck states, the conditioned response patterns. You keep getting yourself in these situations where you have to help someone through something, or mediate, or talk it through, or you're helping this person and that person. You're getting in the middle of things, and it's draining your energy. And you won't be able to go in this new direction. Because there's a lot more creativity, there's a lot more abundance in this new direction. And for some of you, this is at the job. You're sometimes too compliant. Okay? You're always mediating, over managing. See, your soul doesn't want to manage anymore. Your soul wants to do create. Your soul wants to meet with peers. So the old paradigm of you having to manage people, like sort through their problems, their disagreements, like an HR, human resources, right? Maybe that's what you work in. Your soul doesn't want to do that anymore. Your soul, if you have to do that every now and then, that's fine within your friendship or family or situation or work, but you're like this overseer and you're not really getting in to tap into your full potential. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So whenever you're watching this video, look for Libra time or the full moon in Libra, which would be in the spring, or Libra time, which would be the fall. Your commitment is being tested, and that's the commitment to your path is what I'm hearing, to this new begin. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, you've got to let go of perfectionism, let go of having to help others and be there in these dramas. In especially some of you, it's a work situation. Some of you, there is something in a work situation that is being figured out, and it will be a win-win situation, okay? Neil, some of you have been praying a lot. I'm also hearing the name Neil. Is a Neil listening? Okay, some of you are a star seed, awakening and shifting collective consciousness, a star child. You could have a child that is very, very advanced, star seed child, crystalline. But many of you are in situations where you're using your healing ability in a very mundane way, and your soul as well as is starting to feel like you want something that is much more expressive, or you need something much more fulfilling in your life. Service is that, okay? Service will help you. So being of service and finding ways to be service. Now, some of you I'm hearing, well, I want to do this, and that's not really service to humanity. Yeah, you living your truth, you living much more authentically, from the authenticity of your soul, is helping humanity. It's setting down a new blueprint of what's possible. Okay, so that changes things in the resonant frequency. Let's see, planting seeds. Wow, let's see. Whoa, should I take all those? Let's see. Yeah, only 3. Cleanser, you release and purify emotional debris. Okay, that's the Obsidian. You do that with others. You need to do that for yourself, but you do that with others. So you have a gift in this. Decide how you want to do it. In other words, some of you may do this in a corporate setting, but maybe you want to do it through art or music or through video, or maybe you want to be hired to do this as a consultant to free up time. Okay, so this is what you're going to be thinking about, soul story number 2. And then you've got, let's see, what is this? Growing. You are here to overcome and grow, and you are growing. Look at that beautiful lotus there. Lotus or rose, but I feel like lotus. Meditation could help you. When I looked at mediator, I almost thought of meditation. So there is something that you, by kind of letting go to your divine self, your higher self, more, you'll receive more. Oh, united. You're aligned with your soul's mission, united. But this is also, there's 2 people there and they're kissing. This is that divine counterpart. So either you are with a divine counterpart, a very supportive, creative, connected, soul-connected, heart-connected relationship, or you're about to have that. I definitely feel your purpose, the way that it expresses, is personally, as well as, personally, interpersonally, as well as through business. So personal relationships and business. No matter where you go, what you're going to realize is you are aligned to your soul's mission. And so it doesn't matter what you're doing, how you do what you do is your soul's mission. Your service or helping humanity is doing what gives you great joy. Okay? So it's time for you to wake up to that and take your energy back, call your energy back in. Don't participate in things that are going to drain you, or you're over-focusing on others or outer circumstances, or over-focused on other people's needs, wants, or other people's wounding or trauma or drama. There will be people to help those people. We don't have to do it all alone. It doesn't have to always be you. So the mediator, the light attribute, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. You can just live this way, and you're connecting into that archetypal image that's within you. Or you may discover, I'm really good at that and I want to do more of that in a professional way. So if you are a lawyer or an advocate or paralegal or something, or maybe you are a mediator, maybe you're a counselor, you're settling both sides. You have to see that that's part of your service. But you need not to overgive or overdo it, or, again, you're cleansing, releasing, and purifying emotional debris, wounding that people, I feel like with many of you, you've been dumped on. You tend to get dumped on. And in the new place of light, of an inner stability in your mind, that rest and rejuvenation, in this new paradigm where the increase is, is part of fortune. That's where your fortune lies. There is increase, but you have to let that part behind. You have to leave that function behind. Take that energy, that part's energy with you into the present and into the future. But leave that old function behind. You don't have to be the go-to person all the time. There's much more for you to do, soul story number 2. Much more for you to do. Much more for you to create, especially with that sun card. Okay? All right. So, your Soul Insights mantra is, in shining my own light and living authentically, I am in service to God, the all that is. Okay. Let me know how this resonates with you and for you. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and to connect. Those of you that have been liking and subscribing, I do appreciate that, and sharing. I've noticed sometimes that people have shared my videos, and that really touches my heart. And I just wish you so much healing, light, and love, and I'll see you in the next reading. If you chose soul story number 3, this is your reading. So you chose the Amethyst. I gotta tell you, this little guy has a lot of perseverance and tenacity. When I was getting these stones, the green calcite and the obsidian, there's actually another stone that was bigger, another amethyst, that I felt would have gone better with these for the reading, because I knew this reading I wanted to do. This amethyst would not let me put it down. I put it down and I picked the other stone, and I was walking around the metaphysical bookstore, and it kept calling me over. So I picked it up, I held it, put the stones together, and it pulled on me and kept pulling on me and pulling on me. So I feel if you chose this, you have a lot of tenacity, perseverance, you're very perceptive. You have a lot of insight, intuition, and intuitional awareness. But you use your spiritual tools quite a lot, or you're learning to more is what I'm hearing. Now, Amethyst is also really, really good for connecting to the crown chakra, connecting to the spirit realm, but also releasing compulsions, obsessions, addictions, releasing what pulls you off of your spiritual center. So I want to look at this card. It's Pisces and Aquarius. Good for the third eye, crown chakra. It's a stone of peace. This can help you overcome any disturbances. And again, it also can help with the nervous system. With that Aquarius energy ruled by Uranus, the nervous system can sometimes be a bit overactivated, as well as the mind. So this is a great stone for meditation, for calming, for peace, for connecting with your higher self, connecting to your the spirit realm, connecting to the seventh chakra and above. This one, look at the striations, if you can see there. I feel like it's been through a lot. It's small, but it's very powerful. So are you small and very powerful, or have you been feeling small or like you don't make that much of a difference? Well, you do. A lot of people see what you do. A lot of you are spiritual teachers or leaders, or you're in some kind of leadership capacity in the work you do, in the job, in the career or business. Some of you are being called to be in a more leadership role. All right, let's build the reading. Let's tune in. First card we've got here is 8th house, endings and beginnings. Whoa, wow, that's interesting. So endings and begin. 8th house is deep dive. It's Scorpio, planetarily ruled by Pluto. Relationships here are deep, emotionally connecting. Sexual relationships here, or the sexual component of a relationship here with the 8th house, again, would be deep, heart, emotion, soul connecting. This is not a time for you to gloss over things, soul story number 3. Some things are ending deep within you. You're also connecting into a deep wisdom, other planetary or ancient wisdom. This card fell. What is this? Oh, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, so Amethyst can also help, like I said, with sleep and worry, tension, the nervous system. So some of you, something or someone has left. There has been some kind of change that has brought some of you to your knees. Okay, well, let's see where this goes. Mystic, light attributes, revels in intimate union with the divine. Okay, the less evolved aspect is delusional rapport with the divine. So look at this, the amethyst, and this is, look at revels in the intimate. So many of you are very much on the spiritual path. Maybe you're opening more to your gifts, becoming more intuitive, more psychic. You are a mystic. Some of you are a mystic teacher. Some of you are wondering, how do I integrate this more in my life? And you've got turquoise, spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. I feel many of you are moving from a life path to a soul path. You're somehow integrating your spirituality, your spiritual knowing, your spiritual integration more into your life, your soul, your idea of being a soul being. So there is something integrating that you're connecting more with a spiritual path or your spiritual purpose. Could be teaching mysticism, maybe you're studying it, you're bringing the mystical. Some of you are working with the chakras, with energy centers. Oh, look at that, crystal keys. Maybe you're working with crystals, connecting into the crystalline grid. For meditation, visionary work, inner work, life force energy, healers, doctors, traditional, Western, allopathic medicine I'm hearing here. I'm also hearing alternative, homeopathic medicine, holistic. So some of you are receiving keys, crystal keys, or the message is to work with the crystals, work with the crystal keys, work with the angelic realm, work with the elementals, the crystal beings. Sorry, number 3. Something's engaging. Engagement is what I'm hearing. Journaling, taking the time to shift your energy through vibration. So sound, toning, crystal healing bowls, music, Om. So you need to work with sound, many of you specifically. Okay, we got 2 more, 3 more. 2, 3. Okay, let's see the messages. The tarot here. Okay, this wanted to come out. Sacrifice, which is the Hangman. Pisces energy. Oh, temptation. The Devil. 2 major arcana, so big change. Wow, 3. The Moon card. The Shadow World. And choose wisely. Wow, so some decisions can bring you back into disruptive relationships, dead-end relationships. Some decisions, I'm hearing to tell you from Spirit, do not make decisions out of fear. Choose wisely. So you have some paths coming up, some directions or projects. Do I work on this? Do I work on that? You're learning how to manifest or draw in differently without over worrying. Soul story number 3. That's one of the things you need to let go of. This is also what Amethyst can help you with, is trusting your spiritual aspect of you, the divine. Trusting you, your higher self, not your ego that has limited information. Trusting, and then we've got, wow, solitude here is the Hermit. So far, out of 5 cards, 4 are the major arcana. So this means there is a lot. These are big changes. That's also why the 8th house is represented. The changes that you're going through are life-changing. You're at a pivot. You're pivoting. There's a turning point. It's also pivotal, the changes that you're making. So you're not going back to what was. 9 of Pentacles, increase. Card of Virgo. Got Virgo here in Solitude and the Hermit. But you're also, I feel like a channeler, a divine teacher of some sort, or you have wisdom beyond your years. You're wondering, should I start this? Should I study? Yeah, some of you, this is about studying and training more, or you're retraining. Some of you, it's about sharing what you know or sharing the gifts. And then you've got emotional loss, 5 of Cups, and then the Strength card. Leo here. So, again, major arcana, 5 major arcana out of 8 cards. So that's big change, the power. So you're recognizing your own power or empowerment. I do feel, again, this is about you moving into a leadership role. You've got the 4 of Pentacles here, and building a firm foundation, and obstacles or challenges. So you've got 2 5s here. So there definitely is some kind of change, and oh, I see why. Oh my God. See this? I love this. I love this stone. Okay. So what did I say at the beginning of your reading? That this is a stone about tenacity, persistence, perseverance. I mean, I listen, I speak to stones, and this one was so loud and shouting, and like, I would walk, I was getting a book on crystals. I think it was the Bible of crystals. I have it here. Crystal Bible. I have the one by Melody. I have quite a few books, but this one I really like. I love the pictures in there, the images. So what is 5 of Wands? It could be struggle. In some tarot definitions, interpretations, it's strife. But the higher vibrational experience and expression of the Five of Wands is persistence, persistent effort, making it through the obstacles through persistence, persistent effort. That's what we learn. The higher vibrational frequency or expression of the devil teaches us about manifesting on the physical plane. So you might want to watch my video, Don't Fear the Devil. It's in Tarot Talk and Metaphysics. Don't fear the devil or run away from the Seven of Swords. I talk about the true occult meaning of the devil from a soul perspective, soul-centered perspective, looking at the occult and esoteric of the devil. Devil's very important for manifesting. It's a very important, not only learning lesson, but initiation. So you're learning how not to manifest through worry, like worrying, going over in your mind, circular thinking. I got to do this. What if this happens? What? Or you keep thinking about it. Like you made the decision, you're rethinking it. You're doubting yourself. Or you overthink and worry like that's going to help you manifest faster or manifest better. So you're learning how to move out of struggle and strife into perseverance, going, okay, don't take this personally. This is how the earth plane works, that I have to persist. I have to follow through. I do something, and then you might have to persist a couple times. You might have to send multiple emails. That doesn't mean that they don't like you or you're not right for the job or that they're ignoring you. They might be busy. They might have lost the email. They might not be good with getting back. They just, whatever, persevere. This little energy here, powerful stone, this little stone being, crystal being, is giving you the energy of tenacity, perseverance, persistence. One of the first cards you chose, there's nothing to worry about. So sometimes we think in the 3D world, well, if I keep thinking about something over and over in my head, I'm going to make it happen sooner, or I'm going to make it manifest. No, this is what you're learning, not to do that. That you're coming into things from a place of abundance, possession of great measure. All you need is what's inside you. There's not going to be something taken away from you internally, even through all the losses. What is yours is yours. What is yours will come to you. What is yours you will draw to you. You are worth your dreams, your goals, and your desires. So whatever you're dreaming of and desiring or wanting to draw in, wanting to live, the job or career, whatever it is that you want, you are worthy of that, just for the fact that you want it. You are that vibrational frequency or match. So no matter what ends, taxes, whatever happens financially, whatever losses you have, however deep those losses, those earth sacrifices that you have to go through, what you possess within is never taken away. Your spiritual connection, your alignment to your soul, your spiritual understanding, your attunement to your heart, your gifts, your soul gifts, those will never be taken away from you. Your wisdom, your understanding, your love. The love never goes. So there's a lot that's been cut to the core, soul story number 3 with you. But you're seeing that what is essential you haven't lost. Because you have the strength to rebuild. You have the strength to go forward despite disappointment, heartache, loss, emotional loss of people, loss of job, loss of career, loss of money. You have the strength to build again a firm foundation. You have the strength, the wisdom to now create your own reality, your destiny, aligned to your destiny. Celebration. This is about celebrating you and your gifts. So this is also about a little bit of moving out of that lack consciousness, or this won't happen, this relationship or this job or what I want won't happen. Celebrating your gift. Oh, wow, powerful self-worth. It's time for you to realize your self-worth, your value. You are very valuable. And that you were born on this planet, you are needed and necessary. Believe. Wow, there it is again. Believe in yourself. Believe in the infinite connection that you have to God, the all that is, the infinite potential on a soul level. Wow, see, celestial teacher, you're the mystic. Doesn't matter where you're working or what capacity, you have to remember your celestial gifts, your training, your wisdom, your life experience, what you've come in from other lifetimes, your awareness. You bring all of that. No job is too menial. No job is meaningless. You're bringing your vibrational frequency. And wow, look at that cosmic connection. You're bringing that cosmic connection. Some of you are astrologers, or you're developing a new way of doing astrology or something. There's something about astrology I'm getting. Power. Yeah, the strength. It's funny that that fell. It's about connecting to the strength, the inner strength, the joy, playfulness is there. Vulnerability is in the inner strength. What is yours will not be kept from you. What is yours will not be taken away. What is truly you is not taken away. Some of you, there is something to celebrate, is what I'm hearing. There could be raise in pay, or something launches, or something that you do that brings financial increase. One thing will come of this situation. Well, that's what's ending. There's something that's ending. Some of you know what it is, or it's already ended. And because it's complete, it's just done. It's nothing you did wrong, or anyway, it's just the timing. It's done. Your commitment is being tested to your path, to you, the true you, your higher self, your soul. What did I say earlier? Audacity. Be bold and make the first move. So as you connect more to your self-worth, I think even Soul Story number 2 had this. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, see, this is all about your power, empowerment, your self-worth, that you're worth the goals. These goals are not above you. If you have an idea in your mind, a desire, you have a goal, you're worthy of that goal. The fact that you thought it is there's enough vibrational frequency, there's enough of a match to make it a reality, right? So this is about stepping into your empowerment. Step into your empowerment. Well, that wants to come out. What is that? The golden child, inner child, tenderness, innocence, your gifts. Some of you have something that's rare gift, a quality, something maybe that you overlooked before, that you didn't think was such a big deal, and you're now kind of seeing, oh, that is kind of cool that I can do that, or I have this ability, or I have a natural talent for something. Just because something's a natural talent does not mean that you can give it away, sure, but you don't have to. You can have an exchange for it. You know, if you're a medium or a teacher or a healer, yes, you can get financial remuneration for what it is that you do, a financial exchange. That's just like someone that's a prodigy or child prodigy on the piano, or is in a great pianist, you know, they give concerts. Okay, force, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Yeah, see, it's screaming at you, Soul Story number 3. You are worthy of your goals. You are worthy. And you have to just have the tenacity, the persistence, the follow through. Hiereth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's been a lot. It is a lot. It's going to continue. But you are going to be connecting more with your purpose. Your pleasure, your soul's purpose, your life's purpose, the energy. You're going to feel much more passionate, to feel empowered, to move forward on what it is that you want to move forward on. Okay, let's take a soul purpose card and see. I just keep getting drawn to that mystic. This is the archetype of the mystic. Oops. and this stone. And don't wait. Some of you, I heard power couple. So there's a duo, power duo. There's something that you're wanting, a teammate or part, and it will happen. The partnership will happen. Peacemaker, channeling peaceful energies, perspectives, solutions for Earth's inhabitants. Some of you are helping people with your business. You could be virtual assistant, teacher. Some of you are working on social media. Some of you, it's something business. Leadership role in career, or you're finding that it's falling, the leadership is coming to you, and you're a bit of a peacemaker. Energies and perspectives. So this could be problem solving, creative solutions within the work that you do. But it's saying to bring your mystical part in. You know, I mean, if you're a leader, you're in HR or you're a manager, and you have meetings, you can have people do meditation or breath work. You can bring more of your authentic or true you into situations, is what I'm hearing. That needs to happen. You need to bring more of you, the true you, what you do, what works for you. And share that. Share more of you with the world. This cosmic connection, this teacher that you are. Naturally, the celestial teacher. And some of you, it's because you've done a lot of inner work, you've done a lot of therapy, you've done a lot of studying. You have this other perspective. I almost feel like many of you are bringing in hybrid jobs and or hybrid careers. Maybe some of you are bringing astrology to what you do. You know, are you working with stocks and bonds or commodities? Are you trading? You know, are you doing futures? Is there something with Bitcoin? You know, are you investing in a certain company? But it's saying to bring the mystical aspect of you. And that may just be meditation to get clarity. Do your due diligence, right? If it is stocks or money or, you know, bonds, maybe it is that you look at the technicals and the fundamentals. You know, you do your due diligence, but what is the mystical aspect of you? What's the mystic, the intuitive part say? And you're learning how not to worry. Worry doesn't make things happen any faster or any better. It just messes up our head, our mind. It exhausts us. It innervates us. It exhausts the nervous system. That's what innervation means. So you are learning how not to take it personal that you have persistent effort. You need to persevere. To have tenacity for the things that you want to do, want to create, and want to experience. All right, so your Soul Insights mantra is, I have the tenacity, persistence, and perseverance to attain my dreams, my goals, and my desires. And the energy coming through to you through this video is going to help you. For some of you, I have the same value and am worth my dreams, my goals, and my desires. You have the same value. It's not above you. All right, Radiant Soul Lights. Great to spend this time with you. I so feel you. And I really hope this reading has brought you some insight and understanding and some guidance. Remember to always trust your own intuition. Come back to the readings now and then. See what resonates. See what's changed. If you'd like to connect with me further, ways to do so are in the description box below. And I wish you so much love and light.